To you, those of you who are watching, okay, allow you to go in there. So today we are here. It's different. It is Wednesday. It is like we always say, a little bit of workout Wednesday, but today we're doing it with a little bit of a twist to it. Watching them and like you rightly said, ninatamani tena sana. Inakaa hata mimi nafaa kukua hapa hivi, lakini sijui kama inaweza hold hizi kilo zote sana hii. Yo ndogo hivyo. But all right, anyway, first of all, welcome. So the hashtag to use is Daybreak, and if you have any questions you can also SMS us on 22422. Let's get into it. Let's maybe walk right here so we're not behind them. Let's get into it, and just maybe you can introduce yourself and then tell us a little bit about Dada Rides. Yes.
My name is Carol Mbutura, and yes, I am from Dada Rides.
My name is Wamoyo Mwangi. I'm the secretary Dada Rides.
All right. So tell us a little bit about Dada Rides. I mean, the name is a little bit self-explanatory, but just tell us a little bit more about it as well.
Okay, Dada Rides is a locally based CBO, and we are about women and cycling to promote health, commuter cycling, and linking up with other cycling groups within Nairobi. Yes.
So how did it, come to be? Mbona ni madada tu, wadada,
Yes.
wadada. Kiswahili ni akina Lulu Hassan, wadada.
Oh, it's wadada. Oh, okay, fine. Okay, it was about, we've realized that cycling is generally a male dominated exercise,
right.
So, and there are women who want to cycle, there are women who want to commute to work. So, and we found that some women were very nervous joining men. So we decided to just come up with a group for women whereby we learn from one another, we teach one another, encourage one another, and then we cycle together. Like every month we have a Dada Rides event every Saturday. Every one Saturday of the month. So we'll also be having one on 17th of August. Ladies meet, and then we choose a route, and then we ride together. The ladies who don't know how to cycle, we also have classes for them, the balancing skills, learning how to change the gears, and then they can join us.
Oh, because kuna kuchange gears. So
yes.
See, what do you used to call this bike? See, Black Mamba.
No.
Yes, hata hiyo ni sawa. Because some ladies are also scared because they look at these bikes, wanaona hiyo
contraption.
Inakaa ni kitu complicated. If you have Black Mamba, if you can do Black Mamba, you can do it. If you can do mountain bike, we just need you on the bike. Just cycle. We pedal too.
All right. So I want to meet some of the ladies hapa hivi pia tuweze kuongea nao. So I guess you'll just there you go. So maybe you can introduce yourself. I don't know. I know for motorbikes they have names, so utatuambia kama pengine pia umepatia huyu jina.
My name is Caroline Wanza, and my bike is a road bike. I love it. I like it. Yes, and I got inspired in cycling for fun, fitness, yes, and I enjoy group rides with my sisters here at Dada Rides. So I encourage everyone to join us and cycle with us.
How long have you, ever since you started riding?
Yes.
Or cycling?
Yes. I started cycling when I was a child.
Oh, okay.
Just a kid, yeah.
So now it's, let's say, more professional, let's say.
It's, at some point I got disengaged due to motherhood.
Which is noble.
Yes. So
a good one.
Yes, so I got bikes for my kids. Then it started coming again. And so I decided to be cycling with them, give them company. So as I have fun by myself, yeah.
All right, awesome. So this is the one I was talking about. Maybe Dida can help us hapa. Unaona hii, wacha tutauliza baadaye kama inaweza chukua kilo yangu. Kama mimi nikikalia utasikia mlipuko. Tetema. Yes, can you introduce yourself as well?
My name is Fwande.
Fwande.
Yes. Yeah, I love cycling.
When did you start? And yours looks like kuna other added things that you've like
this is a road bike.
Okay.
It has a speedometer. So this one measures the distance I've come. For today morning, I did I want it to show 48 kilometers. So it's a road bike.
my friend.
As you can see, it branded, it's a Live Road bike, and I am an ambassador for Bike Shop, a Dada rider. I do ambassadorship for Live Cycling. So basically it's just a road bike like any, but there's no difference with any other bikes. It can take your weight.
It can,
depending on how you inflate it. For you inflate 120 psi.
Oh yes,
and then it will take your weight. But we enjoy riding.
Yes.
Yeah, it's.
What inspired you to start, for example? Why? How did you get started into
cycling?
Riding, yeah.
I started riding the Black Mamba at home when I was young. So when I went to college, it was a bit lonely there, and it is in somewhere in Voi. So I decided to get a mountain bike like this one. From there, I came to Nairobi. Then last year, Dada Rides groups was formed. So from there, I met more ladies, and we started riding together. Yeah.
Have you ever had an injury? Fallen? No, not exactly. Just hata kama uko peke yako, si lazima ukwe.
Yeah, I have. Yeah. Of course, there are some few scars.
But you keep on.
But you keep on riding. Yeah. They don't deter you from doing it. Yeah.
All right then. So umesikia 120 psi. So because I know kuna wale watakuwa watajiona ni wajanja sana pale Twitter. But tutaweka 120 psi. Alafu tuingie ndani. Yes, can you introduce yourself?
My name is Lois, a cyclist, mostly a commuter cyclist. Yeah.
A cyclist, meaning?
Yeah, meaning I use my bike for transport. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, because we had one last week. I think Imani Mugu was talking to one where alikuwa anasema it's better, it's cheaper, it's even faster.
Yeah, very fast. Yeah, you never get stuck on traffic. Yeah.
And when did you start for you cycling?
Well, from way back in the village, but in Nairobi, I'm now 1 year into cycling.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And when you're commuter cycling, what challenges do you face maybe?
Mostly, okay, on the roads when there is, the commotion. Yeah, but it doesn't affect us that much. You just have to be careful. You follow your lane, and then the driver behind you, he just have to be careful.
Right.
Yeah, and you can't go confusing, you know.
Yes.
Ukishika lane,
unakaa hapo.
Yeah, unakaa.
Stick your lane
you stick to your lane. Yeah. Yeah, because if the cars are moving fast, you also have to improve your speed. Yeah, and when you are maybe diverting, you make a diversion, you just have to indicate with your hands. And most drivers, they see that. I've never had a problem when commuting. Been 1 year on Jogoo Road, but I never had any problem. Yeah.
Hapo sawa. So, mkimwona Jogoo Road mnaweza.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. Sasa naona pia gear uko sawa.
Yeah.
Sawa.
Yeah, kabisa. Lazima.
Hapo sawa. All right. Let's go here. Hata yako naona kuna tu vitu hapa. But anyway, you tell us about it. Maybe tell us your name. I see hata earrings. Hebu kwanza iko na unaona earrings pia iko na hii ndo sasa inaitwa passion, ladies and gentlemen. Earrings iko ya bike passion.
Exactly.
Yes sir. Hata
my name is Ann Wabuti. This is Rosa.
Oh, she has a name, Rosa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I love this bike very much. I got into cycling when I was young. I was taught by my brothers.
Wow.
I have only brothers, so I had to play like them. Yeah, but I got disconnected from it for a while until this year.
Okay.
And for me, it was more of medical reasons because I had some difficult time in my life, and my doctor recommended that I find something away from work. Help free my mind, I can say so. So that's how I got now active in Dada Rides, and I'm loving it so far.
You cycle also to free the mind.
Yeah.
Which is good by the way. So ukiwa hapo unafikiria vitu zako ama una take into the breeze.
I can confirm it works.
It works.
Yeah.
All right. And so for you, like, so where do you cycle the most? Like, if for those who maybe are also fellow cyclists na nataka kujua ni njia gani nikitumia nitakuwa naona tu mamiti, nitakuwa nimerelax tu, like where do you cycle?
I go to Karura a lot.
Okay.
But also when I have time, I go to the bypasses. And then I also participate in the Dada ride events.
Okay.
Yeah.
So bypass, Karura, hapo ndo nini? Sasa hata mimi nikianza mkiniona hapo, mnasema tu wabebe.
Yes.
Ukiendelea tutakuwa nimejibeba, so mnasema wabebe. All right, thank you very much. And yourself, let me come around.
Okay.
Yes, introduce yourself.
My name is Zainab Kangale. I am commuter cyclist like my colleague Lois. For the past 14 months, let me say, I've been riding from Syokimau to town. So approximately in a day, I do like 40 kilometers.
Wow.
The reason why I
40
decided...
kilometers, like in a day?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, in a day.
Hakuna
So
daktari anaweza complain.
ana complain kwa sababu hana pesa because I don't go there.
That's
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Yeah, so basically the reason why I decided to start commuting on my bike on Mombasa Road, it will take me about 1.5 hours from Syokimau to work. And if I use my bike, it takes me about 45 minutes to 50 minutes. So you see, I've saved a lot of time, and also it kinds of refreshing. If I get in a mat, I'll get in a mat and I'll fall asleep.
Wow.
So I get to work, I have to wake up and get on the daily activities. But when I'm on my bike, by the time I arrive, I'm fresh. I just change my dressing and like freshen up, change dressing to my work clothes, and I'm good to go. But a little bit tired, so it kind of slows down my day. But on the cycling days, I'm good. So I made it a policy, rain or shine. When it rains, there's also delay with traffic, so it's not like on the safe side. When you're going back home, it's also raining, like there are no mats. So you're like, if I had my bike by now, I would have been home. I like to encourage ladies. First of all, safety is important.
That's right.
Yeah, so if you're commuting, stay in your lane. Don't compete with cars. Make sure you watch out for yourself. Don't think that the driver has seen me, like I'm big enough, my bike is visible, and expect that they're seeing me, so they should give way. No, make sure you watch out for the road, for yourself and for your bike. That way you'll be safe. At least make sure that you always have that eye contact with the driver, because maybe he's not seeing you. You're there, you've signaled, and he has not seen you. Just have that eye contact, signal, and be confident on the road. That is really like a basic. I can say that people are afraid of Mombasa Road. Yes.
Oh yes.
Yeah, but
even just hata ku drive to Mombasa Road.
Yeah,
but
the best thing is just for you to watch out for yourself and be safe.
Yeah.
There's once you do that and you have the confidence, if you worry a little bit on the road, you confuse yourself, you confuse the driver and the rest of the pedestrians, then an accident occurs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So there you go, and commute of 40 kilometers. Wait, so that's 40 kilometers to and fro, or 40
no, 20
so
going,
20,
no, 20, so 40 in a day. Yeah.
Ningekuwa nafanya hivyo trainer wangu sahi angekuwa ameninunulia hata kauji. All right. Go ahead. Introduce yourself and tell us a little about yourself as well, and the bike. 120 psi. Hii nyingine ya 120 psi. Nando. Yeah, go ahead.
My name is I'm a cyclist. My bike is Bianchi. It's a 700.
Bianchi.
Yes.
All right.
Jina kubwa.
Okay. Hey.
So it's a hybrid in between a road bike and a mountain, so good for all terrain, kinda. I started cycling in 2013 together with my brother, because all my family cycled, so I had to cycle.
Okay.
Yeah, and
yeah, go ahead.
I've been cycling with some guys, and then I met Dada rides when it started into last year.
Right.
I've been cycling with the ladies, and the experience is good. I enjoy cycling with ladies.
Yeah. And so for you, do you do it? Do you race as well? Perhaps.
Yeah, I race too, but and do
mostly-
tours.
Yeah, you do tours.
Yes, but
All
I
right.
love commuting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. So what we're gonna do, we've talked to them. I know we need to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to delve into more. They've talked about tours, about commuters, and then how Dada is coming to that. Comes into that. The hashtag to use. Oh, sorry. In a kind of instructions. The hashtag to use is Daybreak, and the SMS line is still 22422. If you have any questions, views, comments, and suggestions, we take a short break. We'll be back with Cheza Mbali. Cheza tu hapa karibu. Kunywa tu weather wa Nairobi ni kunywa tu chai ukingoja. Haya, acha tulipe bills na mshahara. So there are those who are the cyclists featuring Governor of Inoro TV. Is also coming in. So in case you're just joining us, we're talking about cycling this morning. We have these lovely ladies from Dada Rides as well. And I just wanted to find out more because I've seen one of the questions that people had, for example, is, so how much would it then, yes, you're saving money on commuting with a bike, because some of them 40 kilometers, 60, some even more. How much is it for you? For example, we have the right gear plus the bike. How much, let's call it investment, do you need, for example? Fairly.
I think it all depends on how you want to start. You can either start big at Decathlon or you can start small at Mtumba. But the most important thing, you must have a helmet. You must be seen on the road, so you must have a reflective gear. Then the bike, now it depends. Are you going to buy a new bike or a used bike? You could get a used bike from 10,000. You'll get a nice, because for ladies, again, you don't want a bike that will hurt your thighs. So from 10,000, you'll get a nice used bike. A helmet from 1,000 to 2,000. Reflective, these reflectors you'll get even 500 bob. Yes, because those are the key things. Then now if you want to go all in, now you need to spend more money. Yeah.
Where all in would be what example? For example?
All in is like what Fuanda is wearing. Yes, it's like a full kit. Yes, branded. Then the shoes. You hear her locking the pedals. Yes.
I wanted to come and show us. Fuanda come through. Show us. Nilikuwa nasikia kabla toka unasikia sorry. Yes. So this is an example of full.
Yes, no, these are full. Yes, these all out. Yes, because she has the shoes, she has the whole bib, the kit. Yes, fully branded kit. She has the gloves, she has the helmet, and a road bike. Yes, so this is money. Yes,
it is money. How? Let's take a look at her shoes here, because yes. So this is what is explain to us what's happening.
This is the shoe down here on the yellow line. We call them the cleats. We clip them in here. So when you clip in, you are good to go. Assuming you are commuting with this and there's traffic, you have to clip it out very fast. So we also would like motorists to know that when you see somebody on the bike, they're just not there on the bike at mguu anytime wakuondoke. Sometimes we need that time to clip out because you might be riding clipped in. So maybe there's traffic or you need to get out, you remove. So that's how it works, the shoe.
That's the footy and the bike, bayenye bike inakaa imeenda shule. All right. So then the tours and everything. So how is it organized? You know, for what happens in, like, if I walk into like a Dada Rides event, what am I going to see?
Oh yeah, when you come into one of our events, okay, of course you'll find all the ladies all dressed up.
The ladies and Trevor Ombija.
Very much. Okay, that's now Dada Rides. Though we also cycle with men.
Okay.
Yeah, we cycle with men a lot. We do a lot of events. We tour the country. Like we have something called a Tour de Meru coming up by a certain group. There'll be ladies there, there'll be men there. So you'll find us all dressed up, all with our reflector jackets, our helmets, our gloves. And we ask people to carry some pocket money, just in case, because we do stop at places and have meals and some accommodation. And then every day you wake up early in the morning, we start off again, our meals, accommodation. Usually tours take about 3 days. But the normal day rides, we meet at a specific place. We decide the route on the day. We go out. We usually stop somewhere, have something to eat and drink, or do a CSR, and then we come back in the evening.
So, when you say, just out of curiosity, Tour de Meru inamaanisha watu wana cycle hadi Meru kutoka Nairobi?
Yes. They'll be starting, I think it's on the 8th of September. They'll start from Nairobi. They'll go through the Embu route, go right to Meru, and then come back Nanyuki side. Yes.
So, milima na mabonde all inclusive?
Kabisa. Na rumble strips. So, yes, na bumps. Yes.
All right. So, also, apart from that, there is all the matters about safety and what have you, but then also age. So, who can come through for some of these rides, for example?
For Dada Rides, we have a young boy, Shalom. Is he 10? He's 11. Then we have younger girls, we have 16, we have 19. We have those of us in that age between 20 and 30. And then we have Mama Bear Caro, who's, yeah. So it's really about, are you a lady? Are you willing to cycle with us? Because the ladies, we don't do those high speeds. Go cycling with Akina Trevor, then now you know what is speed. Come with us, in Dada Rides, you will keep up. It's about riding as a group. So really age doesn't really matter. Yes.
Age is just a number. Yes, so Trevor should have been here. Atuonyeshe hiyo speed. Trevor, kumbe unagonga umeficha white. Now Trevor is Trevor Ombija. At Trevor Ombija. Yes, but we see a lot of his pictures. He enjoys cycling so much. The other question I wanted to ask is, in terms of, do you teach also maybe, in the discussions you have in the forums about safety, road safety, and what have you? Yeah.
Yes, we do that very, very much. And we are asking cyclists to keep to the left. At the moment, we're advocating for cycling lanes because so many people want to cycle to work. And it's, I lived in Europe for 7 years. I used to cycle to work every day, morning and evening. In Kenya, it's a bit of a challenge. So we're really advocating for cycling lanes. And we're please really requesting the government, as they're coming up with new roads, please take us into consideration. I live in Garden Estate. I do cycle to CBD. And it's a bit of a challenge on Thika Superhighway, but I still do make it. We always ask cyclists to obey the traffic lights. If the lights are red, cyclists have to stop. When they're green, we take off. We have our hand signals so that we alert drivers when we are turning right, when we are turning left, and when we are stopping. So we also want to communicate with drivers. We make sure also we teach cyclists to have eye contact with drivers because some of the drivers don't see us. And then the drivers who have tinted windows, those ones we just stop. If they draw down the window and say, okay, I've seen you, then okay, yeah, then we go. But otherwise, we really have to look after ourselves because our body is the bonnet. You're not ready for any injuries. But we really advocate for that. Every last Saturday of the month, we meet at Jivanji Gardens at 9 a.m. and we have an event called Critical Mass, whereby about between 200 to 300 cyclists come together.
That's the one Trevor was telling me to join.
Yes, and he said he's going to be there this Saturday. Well, he's always with us anyway. So we'd encourage also a lot more cyclists to come. And that's where we teach you some of the highway code. Yeah, yes.
And apart from that, what are there any challenges? Because I know everything normally has some challenges. What are some of the challenges that cyclists face?
I would start with the female cyclists.
Right.
there is a lot of body shaming and those funny stereotypes. So, like, I will ride casually on Kangundo Road, and some guy will just yell some very mean things. It's really bad. Like, they should just. There's nothing wrong with a lady cycling. Organ is getting hurt, so let's get away from that. Then the other issue is the motorcycle guys. Do the gang. Hey.
do the gang.
Those ones, they believe they have the right of way. So you're on your left, you're sticking to your lane, then he'll just come and shove you off. It's like, go and home, I'm a panda hapa nikubebe. I'm like, mimi kubebwa niko na bike. Such things. So it's really about stereotyping, body shaming, and no respect really for the cyclists. The same way you're driving on that road and you believe you have a right, I also have the right to that. Everybody to their small lanes. Yeah.
And then also, I guess you mentioned it about the cycling lanes as well. They're not enough.
Yeah. The roads. How I wish that before they commission a road, all those authorities get on a nice bike, take a ride with the matatus, with the private, then they will feel what we feel. Then now they will see the need for a cycling lane, because it's really bad. If we had a cycling lane, we would not need to get to your side mirrors. You see, because I am on my extreme left, I'll not be in conflict with the Nduthi gang. I'll not be there hooting and whistling at pedestrians, like everybody on their lane. Same way they do the drainage, they do the flowers. Cycling lane is equally as important as all those things. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, and then also, like, maybe even as a wrap up, you can tell us about how guys can get involved if they want. I'm sure there's some who are asking here on Twitter, how can they get involved? I know you said you meet in Jivanji, so do you come? Is there a registration fee? Do you just hang out? What's the deal?
Okay, no, we don't have any registration fee. When you come to Jivanji Garden, you just appear and just come with your bicycle. But on Facebook, we have Kenya Cycling and very many other. We have like Bicycle Adventures, Active Motion, Nairobi Cycling Club. They all plug into Kenya Cycling. So you all plug in there. Dada Rides is also plugged in there. So that's where you get to be able to join all the groups. And usually we don't have any registration fees. Just show up. Yeah, because we're trying to encourage people to get more into cycling. Yes, we have our Dada Rides Twitter account.
Yeah, it's at Dada Rides KE. We also have our website, www.dadarides.co.ke. Yeah, and
sorry,
it's okay. Yeah, so on Facebook, it's really active. If you if you have any questions, just get to the inbox. Yeah, we respond with queries on where to get the kit, where to get the bike, how we can train you if you don't know how to ride a bike. It's okay, release if you don't know how to ride.
No, mimi ninajua mimi niko na ujuzi fulani, and so much so I know if my mom is watching, she will attest. Most of my injuries hapa kwa hii mguu hapa imekuwa bike, and especially my big toe. I will never forget, nilianguka on a slope and I sprained my big toe. Hiyo uchungu sitawahi sahau, but it is well. Yes,
so we also train. I know there are so many ladies who want to ride but they don't know how to ride. There is training. It's on an open field na haina watu wengi, so you don't need to be afraid. Yes, you just need to contact us, then we shall arrange on how you're trained. It's at a small fee, but it's going to be a lovely experience because nobody wants to fall in front of children. I mean, you want to train secluded and a nice field. Yes, so we also offer that. Yes.
And there's also, you also ride we can call it riding for a purpose, or cycling for a purpose as well. So there's an event coming up, I believe. Yeah.
On the 24th of August, we are cycling for cancer in conjunction with KENCO, which is Kenya National Cancer Organization. And it's a cycling race. It will start at Uhuru Gardens up to Thogoto and back to Uhuru Gardens. And it has a registration fee because we are raising funds for cancer. So we'd like as many cyclists as possible to please register for that race. You'll be all very welcome.
All right. Well, we want to end it right there, but we'd like to say a big thank you to all the ladies, even as they come through for their final lap over there. We'd like to thank also Dada Rice for coming through and for the challenge. Yes, critical mass. Hata mimi nakaa niko na hiyo critical mass. So, so
I'll look out for you.
na
9 a.m.
uzuri kuna Saturdays kadhaa kabla mwaka ishe. I'll definitely show up to one. But thank you so much for coming through and availing your time and for coming all this way in your gear. We really do appreciate it. Asante sana. Right, don't go too far. Coming up next, the cyclist Trevor Obija and Biku. Zinze Kibiku and Wahika Maura up next during the hour. They'll take you all the way. Let me see first of all, what time is it? Yes. So from 9, of course, they'll take you through. Our correspondents are all across the country, making sure that you are up to date. So they will continue that. The hashtag still remains Daybreak. The SMS line is still 22422. And again, like I always say, depending on what's being discussed, always feel free to call in. Kama kuna kitu ya maana kusema, tutakuweka ndani. 0719 777 is the number to call. So tuone, nitaweka picha. Si ni picha ama si video, because picha naweza kwa tumepost karibu na bike. Video. Yes, yeah, cycling on one time. So a big thank you. Tuonane side B.